afternoon, everyone. My name is Janid Katabay from BA Ed 1. So, I will going to report on the contemporary world, which is in the lesson 26, Sustainable Development. So, before we go to the discussion, what is what do we mean by the word sustainable development? So, according to Google Dictionary, sustainable development is a development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Ito daw po yung pumupuna sa pangangailangan ng future generations. So, lesson objectives. After this lesson, you should be able to, number 1, recall the different definitions of sustainable development. 2. Examine the various challenges to sustainable development. And number 3, articulate links between sustainable development and organizations. So, yan po yung mga objectives natin. Next, dito na po tayo sa ating discussions. Okay, so yung i-discuss ko po is yung una is yung definitions, principles, and approaches to sustainable development. So, in 1987, the term sustainable development was first coined during the World Commission on Environment and Development, or what do we call WCED. It was defined as development that can meet the needs of the present generations without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. It was born out of the recognition that the economic and social needs should balance with the capacity of the environment to provide. To achieve this, global actors and government must make appropriate policies and actions that take into account the nude aspects of social, cultural, economic development, and environmental protection of enhancement. So next, being a multi-dimensional approach to development, different organizations have interpreted the sustainable development concept in various ways. For instance, first, World Bank 1992 wrote, "Sustainable development means considering the costs and benefits of development and environmental policies." It also signifies focusing on the meticulous economic analysis in order to reinforce environmental protections. So, yung World Bank 1992 ay sumulat daw po na sa pinamagatang sustainable development, considering the costs and benefits of developmental and environmental policies na naglalayo pong protektahan yung ating kapaligiran or environment. So, pangalawa, on the other hand, IUCN, WWF, ENEP of 1987 expressed that sustainable development is about the conservation of ecological process, the safeguarding of genetic diversity, and the balanced utilization of spaces and ecosystems. So next, finally, Edward Barber of 1987 also said that sustainable economic development is about empowering the poor people's standard of living in terms of enhanced food source, increased real income, education, health services, water supply, and sanitation. It is only directly concerned with cumulative economic growth. So, yun po yung mga, yung tatlong nasa under ng ano, yung mga instance po. So next, UNEP argues that aggregate economic growth indicators are not as important as human welfare indicators, especially of the poor. So, while World Bank's definition puts emphasis on the economic aspect, UNEP talks more about the sustainability and health of ecosystems in process. It argues that the view of costs and benefits is somehow incomplete, neglecting their distributive aspect.